So like every TvZ I ever play, this is another Uber Ups build. I've done a bunch of 4OCs, don't like it. I used to like the 5 Banshee kind of cheesy build. I'll still do it every once in a while, but probably not on the ladder. He called me a scrub for like no reason. I hate people who are rude for no reason, but Nick loves them, and here's why. Nick has found that in general, people who are rude for no reason tend not to be very good. Because, I don't know. I don't know what the correlation is, but I have seen no evidence to the contrary, so we'll just have to take Nick's word for it. So yeah, double racks early, double racks pressure. This is a very standard Terran opening, right up there with a quick Banshee or a quick Reactor Hellions or quick Blue Flame Hellions. Lots of good Terran openings, but this is the only one I ever use anymore because it's so nice. There is almost no build in which you won't want 2 racks at some point anyway, so why not make them early and use them to harass? Even that mech build, dude. You still get racks with a mech build. Anyway, so this early kind of show up with 7 Marines and see what you can get done is something I always do. But it's important to note that when you have 7 Marines in his base being obnoxious, his attention is focused on killing these Marines, or at least making sure he doesn't lose too much to these Marines, or something these Marines. So you don't need to build this command center on the high ground. You can just build it out in the open. He's not looking up here, he's looking down here. And get the bunker up pretty quick, keep 2 Marines back home so that even if he does try to do a run by, and he never will. I've never, ever once had somebody say, well, screw the fact that I'm losing my hatchery, I'm going to go send some Marines to attack his base. Just doesn't happen, but even if it did, get your bunker up here, and then you're just kind of, you know, you've secured your expo safely at 6 minutes. It's crazy. Very early and easy to secure expo. So I like these triangles of doom. The goal of this early pressure, I mean, I almost got the hatchery, I almost got the queen, I almost got the other queen, but none of that was really my goal. I wasn't reinforcing with tons of Marines or trying really hard or getting a bunker up or any of that stuff. And I'm not going to go back and try to snipe the hatchery because it's low or any of that stuff. The whole point was to get him to build a ton of lings. So he spent $650 on his army, and ideally a Zerg wants to spend about $100 on his army for the first 8 to 10 minutes if he's going for an economic build. So forcing those lings was the entire point of that aggression. Again, bunker placement, you always need a bunker in with your workers, and you always need a bunker about 5 range from the ramp. And those 2 things combined will pretty much secure your expo. I always like to get a 3rd bunker just in case you baneling bust this one or this one. You just want a bunker in between the 2 to kind of, you know, play a backup role. On Zelnaga, there's a chance of sneaking banelings in through this side, so it's always important to make sure that's not happening. Go pay attention to this back door. Easy thing they like to do. But even if he does, with a bunker here and a bunker here, if you just pull your workers over here, all the banelings will be dead before they kill any SCVs. And I'm choosing to wall off here instead of walling off here. It's just as good. He can't get into my workers now without going all the way around, so I'm not worried about that anymore. You'll notice I get 7 racks before I build a single reactor core on any of the racks, because I'm saving my gas to do this double upgrading stuff. So double upgrades and then the factory and then the double starport with an armory and then start 2-2 and then get the reactor cores. So, and stim and all that kind of stuff. So just the important thing is that you don't need these reactor cores until like 10 minutes into the game, because you know, 7 racks naked is more than enough to defend yourself with. You don't really need a lot of marauders. You don't need, you know, 8 billion Marines per cycle. It's cool. Save those reactor cores till late. So economically, I usually want 44 workers at 10 minutes. It looks like I was at 41. I kind of missed that goal, but only by 3, and I think I've lost, yeah, I lost 5 workers. So I was ahead of benchmark, I just lost 5 workers. And you don't really want to lose 5 workers, but, you know. Replay desync, oh come on, I've never seen that in my entire life. I'll be right back.